With the dishes, Route 32, North Franklin. Or check us out online at dishfranklin.com. Or ring us, 860-383-4750.
Don't just wish, make a dish.
We love the 80s.
The 80s hits that radio forgot about are coming up next.
Sounds wonderful.
SNSN.
All right, good morning. Time for the weather forecast with the one and only Paul White.
Good morning, everybody. Right now, the temperature in downtown Jew City is 40 degrees. Partly to mostly cloudy today. Highs will be somewhere around 62 degrees. However, the wind will continue to blow between 5 to 10 miles per hour. But tonight, some clouds, lows around 38. For your Saturday, well, it's going to be partly cloudy skies in the morning. Hours will give way to some occasional showers in the afternoon. Highs will be somewhere around 55. And of course, for Saturday evening, again, a chance of a shower during the evening. Temperature somewhere around 35 degrees. For your Sunday, well, it's going to be partly cloudy skies again in the morning. We'll give you way to cloudy skies again in the afternoon. Highs around 48. And of course, for Monday, back to school, back to work, partly to mostly cloudy, high near 30 degrees. And that's your weather from SNSN on this Friday, 03/25/2022.
It's the weather and every notification on your phone at the same time.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That's what happens, man. That's
Yeah.
what happens. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Chris, over in Retiree Row.
Yeah.
Good morning to you.
Top of the morning. Then
Top of the morning to you, sir.
I can never do that. An Irish accent. I can't do it.
Well, your last name is Minarski.
But still, you figure I could manipulate my voice a little bit.
It's not
actually.
Mick Minarski.
Mick Minarski. McNarski.
McNarski.
Oh,
Sounds like a hamburger from McDonald's.
That's going to be your St.
be.
Patrick's
Could
Day
be.
name.
Too late.
yeah. We'll have to
We'll
wait till
forget
next
it by
year.
next year.
I'm sure we'll forget it by next hour.
So apparently you can't bring marijuana oil or whatever into Russia. That's a bad thing.
Not unless you're looking for a visit,
For an extended
an
stay.
extended visit.
It was a hashish.
It was hashish.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brittany Griner she could face 5 years
Yeah.
in a Russian gulag.
Yeah. Well, right now, I mean, I think they finally got to talk to her. I guess she's doing fine. They're treating her okay.
What's the option?
Okay.
She's a political prisoner.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, it's like carrying a gun across state lines. If you're going to go into a place and you think you might have something that is considered illegal,
Yeah.
you might want to call ahead.
Might want to ask about that.
Well, here's the thing. She's been playing over in Russia for 5 or 6 years.
Mhm.
This is nothing new to play in Russia.
Okay.
So it's not like her first rodeo going into Russia.
But this isn't 5-6 years ago, Russia.
Well, that's
Yeah, this is
true,
totally different right now.
But, it might have been something they had planned. Who the hell knows? We don't know. But I thought it was not necessarily the hashish. It was some other personal item that she had. That's
The bong.
Well, you don't know.
That was a giveaway.
Could be. Who the hell knows? I mean, we don't know the story. And
Yeah.
it's unfortunate because she was coming back to a contract here with the WNBA for something like $650,000.
Mhm.
So she ain't going to make it back for the season. That's for sure.
You think there'll be a swap?
Something. Yeah, they're going to. I mean, I think she's got even Hillary's on it now.
Yeah.
So I heard. So.
Oh, because
But if it was you or me, they'd be like, you are going to stay for quite a while.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know.
I hope you enjoy the accommodations.
I hope she gets out. I mean, I hate to see her be over there in a freaking Russian prison. That's for sure. Where no matter who it is. So.
Well, true, of course.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah,
still, I think you're right. I think she's a political prisoner more than anything.
They're going to want to. And right now, there's really no love lost between the two countries. So
Yeah.
But
There are a lot of barbs being thrown back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Joe's telling China,
Yeah.
Man, don't be helping Russia, man.
Yeah, and I think you can think China's telling them 2 words. One's a pronoun and one's a verb. You know, goddamn well, they ain't going to listen to Joe.
No, you think so?
I don't think so. So, anyway, very, very tough story. I mean, it's tough on her. I mean, she's a woman, but it's tough. Unfortunately, it's unfortunately that happened to her.
Yeah, it's awful. It's a.
I personally,
I don't think they care. I think they just they're making a statement.
I think they knew she was coming through, and because she was going to play there, so they knew she was coming through. So they found some excuse to nab her. I'm sure she probably brought that stuff over before.
Yeah,
Still.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Anyway, good morning, Laura. Good morning, David. Good morning, Marie. How are you, Marie? Good. Hopefully, we will see you soon. Hopefully, we will see you soon. Do not bring marijuana in here. We send you to Gulag.
Hashish.
It's the same thing, isn't it? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Is it?
Well, they used to smoke that years ago, right? Wasn't that something that was very popular?
Oh, yeah.
Hashish.
Yeah,
Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, that was like a big drug they had. During the 70s or something.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah. All you potheads out there, call in.
Yeah,
let us know.
Let us know right now. What's
Yeah.
hashish? We have no idea.
I think it was something they used during the 70s, like flower children.
I think
Listen to
it has,
Judy Collins in the background.
Yeah, whoever.
I think it has something
Send
to
in
do
the
with the oils,
clowns.
Yeah,
THC oils. I think that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, the oil's a new thing.
Yeah.
They actually smoke the stuff before. These are the oils of the vaping is the new thing. So
The dabs.
yeah, well,
Little
whatever.
dabble do you?
Yeah, dab or do are all right. But apparently she's not being beat up, so that's a good thing.
Yet.
I don't think they'll physically touch her.
What do you think? That she said she's being treated well.
Well,
How well is well in jail?
I know. Apparently that she's getting fed, they're treating her fine. She's not being, you know how you go into it. You can imagine what it'd be like in a foreign jail with a foreigner.
Mhm.
It wouldn't be the best prisoner. I'm sure she's probably not in the big lockdown where everybody is. She's probably off somewhere by herself, I would think,
I'm sorry, but I got to take the counter to this. And you brought an illegal substance into a foreign country. Whether or not you've done it in the past, that is, especially now with the conflict between Russia and the rest of the world, it's just a stupid move.
No, it was all before. It was done before.
That's why I said whether or not you've done it before. This is
No. What I meant was this happened before the Ukraine war started.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So-
all happened before.
So David says she has no one to blame but herself. It's against the law there, and she's been playing there long enough to know.
Absolutely.
And that's what I say. Do I feel bad for her? A little bit. Sure, she's in a foreign country in a foreign jail.
Yeah.
But you made the choice. Nobody stashed it in your bag.
How many
You made the
Americans-
physical choice to do this.
How many Americans are in jails all over the world?
Lots.
Okay. So why are we focusing on this one?
Because it's a female basketball player.
She's a high-level player who's participated and won gold medals in the Olympics. Has actually played for Russia for a number of years. So she's a
Played for Russia?
She played for Russia. Yeah, she's a high-profile individual.
Let's see. Laura says she's a big girl. She can hold her own, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's like 6'8" or something like that. She's pretty tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some noise outside.
Yeah, there's a motorcycle.
Yep, motorcycle season is coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I mean, hopefully,
There it goes. Live from Main Street.
hopefully she'll get out. I mean, we hope. All we can do is hope. I mean, I hate to see anybody, no matter who it is, be locked up in a Russian prison.
Yeah. Sorry. She'll get out and be a big pot party in California.
And I'm going to bet that she is not the only U.S. citizen that is imprisoned in a Russian.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I asked. It's like, why make such a big deal about this one, when there are many others. For
Well,
sure.
Paul said it exactly because she's high profile.
Mhm.
The media needs something to look badly upon Russia about. So why not add fuel to the fire?
Yeah.
Now here's another question for you. How many Russians do we have imprisoned in the U.S.?
Oh, I'm sure quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a few. But we don't hear about it here. I'm sure you hear it, through the Russian news agency TASS.
Right.
Yeah.
Russian curling enthusiast was caught with a gram of hash in her bag while she went to Toledo, Wisconsin to play a game.
Toledo, Wisconsin. Is that
Toledo,
a thing?
Wisconsin. I bet there's a Toledo, Wisconsin. Somebody Google it.
Somebody Google it.
Well, Chris knows everything.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
right. And it is Ask Chris Anything. If you
Yeah.
have a question you'd like to ask Chris, drop it in the chat and we will get him the question. I'll read it to him. It could be about anything.
That's right. And
It's
I may not,
anything. There are no limits.
and I may not know the answer, but I will make something up.
That's true.
Most likely, whatever the answer is, I made it up.
And you have to decide whether or not it's true or it is false. David chiming in again saying women basketball players get 10 times as much money to play in Russia. So when the WNBA season ends, most players go to Russia. For example, Sue Bird was making $600,000 in the WNBA and made $6 million a season in Russia.
Both her and Tarazi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They played over there, and they played for some guy who was kind of like on the shaky side,
An oligarch.
and he got killed. They executed him.
Oh.
Yeah, he was the guy who.
Were the checks still good?
Yeah, he was kind of a slimy guy. He didn't know what he did, but he paid them well, and all of a sudden he got executed. So this goes to tell you. But
He
yeah,
paid them well so that he could
Here-
gamble on them.
Yeah, I'm not even sure she makes $600,000 here in 1 year. I think
60 million rubles,
Well,
Scott
she
says.
makes over there. They made it right. I
The
think-
equivalent of $37.
I think the contract for the one stuck in Russia is like 600,000 for a couple of years. I think they make like 225, 250 grand for a season. And that's like 24 games. That was my mind making that kind of money for what, 3 months?
Yeah.
May, June, July, August, and maybe September. You know,
Who's the quarterback for the, I don't even remember his name, for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Keanu Reeves.
you asked them.
That's true. It's Ask
That's
Chris Anything. You talk about money. He got what, a $500 million contract. Of course, in the NFL, it's not all guaranteed. So it's really just a bunch of crap.
Yeah, he's a
Pat
young-
Mahomes. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
He's a young guy too.
So do you realize that we did a ridiculous breakdown yesterday? He's getting $400,000 every time he passes the ball.
Unbelievable.
So we're talking about how much they make in Russia in rubles, but what do they make it over here?
And that's not even whether or not it's received the pass.
Well,
Even if the guy drops it or he throws it
Yeah.
out of bounds, $400,000. Yeah.
It's an oopsie. Yeah.
well,
Cha-ching.
You know what I would do? Throw the ball a lot.
Well, that'll cut the value down because the contract is only so
Oh,
much.
so it's not based
Yeah.
on per pass?
No. If he throws twice the passes, he's only getting 200,000 per pass. Hey, it's all about work smarter, not harder.
See, I'd be like, oh, you don't want me to punt? Okay, I'll pass the ball. Does it matter if I throw it to the other team?
work smarter.
it's
Not
it's,
harder.
it's women's sports, and a lot of people don't care for too much for women's sports, so therefore
Because
they're not getting the money.
they don't put butts in the seats.
It's really what it comes down to.
Surprisingly enough, you know, I've been to a lot of Sun games and it's sold out. So it's
How
not-
many national television contracts do they have?
I think
They
right now-
don't.
Right.
Well, they're starting to get them now, but unfortunately they were all with ESPN, a few on ABC, but most of them are all.
But they don't
Okay.
have local broadcasting. They don't have local networks. That they're on. Okay, where can I watch the Connecticut Sun if I don't go to the game?
ESPN.
Okay, what if
Listen,
huh?
you can watch them on.
Oh, so
Netflix.
they do. They're on a regional sports network.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Well, you're talking about the Bohemian Sun Arena being filled to capacity for a women's basketball team. How many male games are held there?
Not very many.
NBA games. How many?
None.
Right. You know why? Because the arena's smaller.
No.
How many seats?
10 grand.
10 grand.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many
10,000
seats
seats.
at the Boston Civic Center?
We just don't have we just don't have the TD Garden
or,
in
Ma-
Boston.
or Madison Square Garden. Or,
Well, Madison Square Garden's an anomaly. I mean, they're a mecca for sports.
Women's basketball is played at Madison Square Garden.
okay.
New York Liberty used to.
Do
play
they
there.
fill it?
I don't know. I know it's a New York team, so I have no clue.
No, you can't use Mohegan Sun Arena as a
But there's-
comparison.
There's no sports team around here that can call it home.
Okay, let's pick a team that there is both a women's and a men's basketball league.
Mm-hmm.
They both play at the same arena.
Where are we going? with
Who's
this?
putting more asses in the seats?
I understand that, but the real money is in television contracts. That's where the real money is. But then again, if they're not drawing people to the games,
Right.
they're not going to. The television networks aren't going to pay huge money to carry it.
Are you going to watch a women's basketball game on TV when 3/4 of the seats are empty? Not as likely. I'm not going to say yes or no. I'm going to say not as likely.
I don't know if that's the. I don't know if I agree with you on that. I don't know if that's going to be the deciding factor. To be honest with you, I think there's got to be a history of. I mean, they look at it at a bunch of different things, not just how many people are going to the games. So they do look at it. They look at ratings. How many, like when they do carry like a few games here and there, how many people are watching it? What's the ratings look like? Is it going to be beneficial to carry more games?
Yeah.
Are they going to get ad sponsors to do that?
Well,
They're not dummies like us. We just carry any game and we could care less. You know?
well, part of it also is team recognition. Can you name 4 NBA teams? Pretty easy.
Yeah,
Can you name 4 women's?
probably not.
Right.
Paul could.
Paul could, but the likelihood goes down.
Right. What's that got to do with how many seats are in Mohegan Sun, though?
It's all about numbers. You know,
Yeah.
if you don't have as many people
Well-
being able to recognize female basketball teams, you're not going to put as many asses in the seats, and you're not going to sell as many TV contracts.
Well,
Yeah.
the difference here in Connecticut is we have UConn.
Right.
And UConn fans carry over into the Sun fans. So women's basketball, the state of Connecticut is very, very popular.
Okay. If you lived in Bridgeport, would you travel to Mohegan Sun games every time they have them?
I know people that have.
You know people, but would you be as likely to?
No, because to me, I wouldn't do it myself. So, but
See?
will there be people in Bridgeport? There is a stadium in Bridgeport right now, and that's where the Elite Eight is happening this weekend
Mhm.
in Bridgeport.
But it's a regional thing and it's once a year. It's not
Yeah,
something that's
it's not-
sustained,
Right.
like at TD Garden where the
Yeah.
Celtics play.
That is correct.
You know, it's even like you look at the Tampa Bay Rays,
Yeah.
the baseball team, right?
Mhm.
They play 82 games there. They don't even play in Tampa.
Right.
They play in St. Petersburg,
Yeah.
right over the bridge.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Scott says even when it's on TV, no one watches it. That's true because I certainly don't choose it myself. They're losing money on the WNBA games on ESPN. College basketball is much, much different.
I watch
Oh, it's
reruns of
much
Alf.
The NBA has been around for 75 years. The WNBA about 20 years.
20
Think of the
years.
attendance in the NBA in the 70s. It was dismal, and they were borderline bankrupt. Look at the ABA.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, they've been around 20 years.
Larry Bird, Magic Johnson saved the NBA. Polino, you're all right, man. You know your stuff. All right, so now it's time for we gotta put this out there too, since no one's asking Chris anything today.
Makes me feel good.
Makes you feel good, huh? You don't have to put it out there.
Notoriety is a thing.
All right, so it is now time for Air Fryer or Scott Fryer. Scott Fryer.
You should add one to that.
Huh?
You should add one to
What's that?
Friar Tuck.
Oh,
Which Friar is it?
Fryer.
If you think of Robin Hood,
Yeah.
that would
Steal
be
from the rich, give to the
That's
poor.
right.
Friar Tuck.
Carries a long stick.
That's it. All right, so here we go. Here's the clue. And it's either Air Fryer or Scott Fryer.
No
You
fry.
ready?
Okay.
And remember, it's my game, my rules.
No, yeah, we don't.
Here we go.
So my answer is final. My game, my rules.
Final?
It's not even Scott's game. It's my game.
Final?
Final.
What the hell is that?
Final.
The end. The last.
That's it. You cannot dispute
Kaput.
it. You cannot dispute it.
So that's the clue.
No.
Oh.
No. I'm just telling you the rules of the game that there really are no rules.
I'm
You,
saying, what the hell is it coming up?
you have
with
no
final?
rights.
All right.
You make a
good.
guess and you can't overturn the decision.
All right. Probably some stupid thing. Anyway.
Kind of like all of us are playing with Play-Doh, and Mike tells us what we have to make.
Yeah. I just think the only thing he wins.
Madeline already says Scott, and I haven't even given her the clue yet.
Yeah. He's always got to win.
All right, so here we go.
Go ahead.
The clue
Yeah.
is lacrosse team. Lacrosse team. Victoria says, "You're not the boss of me, Mike."
Men's lacrosse or women's lacrosse?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just it could be either. Put it that
it
way.
could be either. Okay.
Lacrosse team, is that Scott Fryer or is that Air Fryer?
Now let's analyze this.
Okay.
All right.
Lacrosse is a maker of different kinds of pantry wear. You know what I'm saying? Lacrosse makes cookware.
This is true.
So are we going with lacrosse being a lacrosse fryer?
It could be.
It could be.
Could be. It could also be that a lacrosse team, to be healthy, uses an air fryer to make their snacks.
I know. Yeah. Or you can't fry a lacrosse team. So
Well-
maybe is Scott Fryer have anything to do with lacrosse?
Depends on what they take into Russia with them.
Right now it is 5-3 for Scott Fryer. 5-3 for Scott Fryer.
That makes sense because if Scott Fryer is, I don't know if he's a coach, but I would think.
At one time, yes.
So
I don't know if he's doing it anymore. Scott, and he's there. Scott, are you?
So I would agree. It would probably be Scott Fryer.
You're going to say, so, all right, so now we got 6 for Scott Fryer.
I'm sticking with Fryer Tuck.
Okay.
Okay.
So a tie.
Because since it's your rules,
6-3.
But I want to hear his answer, what his logic to the answer is.
When will we hear the answer, Mike?
We'll hear the answer in a minute because now there's an Ask Chris Anything question.
Oh my God.
Comes from Donna.
Hello, Donna.
This is good morning. Here's a question for Chris. When's your next movie coming out?
The next one will be coming out sometime around April 15th. We're filming it next Saturday. And then I just got to put it together. So probably sometime around April 15th. But we also have 2 more in the works. So stay tuned.
What's the next one going to be?
Next one's going to be a remake of The Lull.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're going to be doing Bob the Builder. And then we're going to
Can he build it? Yes, we can.
And then we'll be doing A Point in Time. That's the newest short that I just wrote.
Got it. Victoria says, now Mike is going to change the answer so we're all wrong.
Sure, yes.
No,
It's Mike's rules.
it's Mike's rules.
He's going
My
to
stand.
But that is not what is happening here.
Yeah.
That is not. I promise you that I already have the answer before.
You need to have a sealed envelope like the Amazing Kreskin.
Or Karnak.
The answer is
Scott Fryer, Air Fryer, or Fryer Tuck. All right, so it's 6-3 Scott Fryer. Let's wait and see if we can get a couple more votes.
what does Scott Fryer say the answer is?
Scott said Air Fryer.
Okay.
He said Air Fryer.
That could be a clue.
He's throwing us off.
Who, me?
No, Scott.
Scott? He doesn't know the answer either.
I know he's throwing us off.
He doesn't know.
The only thing I can think of is a lacrosse air fryer.
I want to hear the convoluted rationale
Of course,
that Mike comes up with to justify his
I already
answer.
have it. I already have
He'll
it.
come
So.
up with some weird answer.
Victoria says, I think you need to write it down beforehand.
That's what I said.
All right.
Seal it in an envelope. Have it guarded by 3
No,
munchkins.
Scott, I did say you said Air Fryer. I know that. I didn't say you said Scott Fryer. Just so you know, Scott gets it wrong every week.
Well, that's good. Looks like we're on.
I don't think he's gotten one right, to be honest with you. But who's to say that he's not right this week? Just to say that.
Oh,
A little
So-
disclaimer thrown in at the end there.
Yeah. So is it Scott Fryer or Air Fryer? The clue is lacrosse team.
Okay.
Lacrosse team, is it Air Fryer or Scott Fryer? I'm still waiting to see if
And the
anybody
crowd
else-
went quiet.
All right. Victoria resounds again. Scott Fryer.
Oh.
And what is your, I'd like to know, like for the votes that you're putting down, what is your rationale for saying either Scott Fryer or Air Fryer?
They're using a magic 8-ball.
If I can find a magic 8-ball that says Scott Fryer, then there we go. Everybody's just guessing. They don't have any. I have a complete thought on why the answer is
Doesn't make any,
what I have.
Just because you have a thought doesn't mean it's right.
Doesn't have to be right. It's got to be right to me.
I'm telling you, Chris, it's some wacko thing he came up with in his mind.
So the question is, once again,
Well, it's Mike, so yeah.
You been drinking this morning?
no, just this delicious cup of coffee from Dean's. So here's the question again. Is it Air Fryer or Scott Fryer? The clue is lacrosse team. It's either Air Fryer or Scott Fryer.
Give you my answer.
Or
Tuck Fryer.
Or Tuck Fryer. And Scott does say both of my kids play lacrosse.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
That may or may not have any bearing on the answer.
This has really got me. No matter what we say, he's going to win.
That's right.
Yeah, but I'm not changing my answer.
How do we know that? It's your rules.
I know, but
Your rules, your game. You said it at the very beginning, Mike.
Okay.
My rules,
My
game.
rule is I don't change the answer.
Yeah.
Once I have it, I don't change it.
You notice how he came up with the game now? He controls it. He's the
All the rules.
All the rules.
All right. Roxana says Scott Fryer. So it's 7-3 Scott Fryer. Laura, Scott Fryer can play and coach a lacrosse team, but an Air Fryer cannot.
That's right.
Okay. Here we go. Donna says, I'm supporting local. We're going with Scott Fryer. 8-3 Scott Fryer.
Wow. This could be a landslide win or a complete upset.
Could be. Could be.
Could be an upset.
All right, everybody. All right. So you know what? Next week, I will write my answer down. So you're the third person, Roxanne, to say I need to write my answer down. But I can promise you, every time I've played this game, I've never changed my answer. No one's ever swayed me. My answer has always been my answer, and that's it. Shut up.
Such a sad, sad song.
So it's delicious coffee.
That's how I changed the subject.
Mhm.
I'm not changing the subject. I have never changed my answer.
Okay. You say so.
Depending on I've never changed. Victoria. Okay, we'll just say it. Victoria says bullshit. But honest over my kids' heads. I've never changed it.
Okay.
All right. So just so you know, listen to what I said over my kids' heads. I've never changed it.
Okay.
Suddenly, all the kids have crew cuts.
All right. You ready?
Here we go.
All right. So it's was it 7 or 8-3?
8-3. I think.
8-3.
Yeah.
Okay. The answer to lacrosse team is it Air Fryer
Or
or
Scott
Fryer? Paul's waiting. The answer is Air Fryer.
Oh, get out of here. Go ahead. Explain.
Okay, Air Fryer. When you play lacrosse,
Yeah.
you get hungry.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Scott may coach the team, but the Air Fryer can cook at dinner. Yes.
Oh,
You know,
out of
yeah.
here.
Not for nothing,
Yeah.
but I said that.
Poo.
I said that.
You
Yeah.
just said that.
Yeah.
See, that's what he came up with.
See, you guys think I'm changing the answer. I'm not. I am absolutely not.
Everyone just left the room.
Yeah.
Did not.
Because his answer was stupid.
Air Fryer.
Oh, it was stupid.
Studio audience agrees.
Stupid.
Fryer Tuck.
My game, my rules. I
could-
don't know how many times I got to say it.
I could use that same scenario in every question you ask.
Hey, let me tell you something. You can do whatever you want, but that sounds nothing to me. But sour grapes. Yeah. Those are delicious sour grapes, Paul.
That game sucked.
Victoria says that's stupid. Okay.
We agree. It is stupid.
You sat there and played, though, didn't you? Who's stupid now?
I don't know.
I'll tell you, he's got to win. He takes his ball and runs home.
I think it's his medication.
I think so too.
It is not. It is Air Fryer.
Yeah, I think he's losing it.
I'm not losing
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Can we
Not
move
losing it
on
at
from
all.
this debacle?
You know what it is? You just don't like the answer.
because it was stupid.
Okay, then fine. It was stupid, but you know what? It was the answer.
Well,
you can say whatever it is.
Unfortunately,
It is what it is, Paul. It is what it is.
Intelligent people came up with the right answer. You came up with the wrong one.
Oh my God. All I need to say right now is Paul is ill and we need to call him the Wambulance. Yes.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Move on.
Air fryer.
I'm glad you do that on Thursdays when I'm not here.
Oh no, we're moving it to Fridays.
Oh, BS.
Oh,
We're
boy.
moving it to Fridays. Why? So we can drive Paul absolutely nuts. Yep.
Mhm.
Stupid. Okay.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Not the same.
Let's call the whole
I say
thing
ketchup.
All right.
Victoria says, dang, looks like Michael be eating breakfast alone. I say, good. There'll be more food for me. Yeah.
But I want breakfast.
Neener, neener, neener.
Well, take his ball and go home.
I'm not. I did not change the answer. That's the way it was. The air fryer cooks dinner for the entire lacrosse team. What?
You know what I think would be a good idea?
Either that or they're eating raw chicken.
I think if we bought Mike a plane ticket to Russia.
Listen,
And we'll pack it back.
it's just make sure you don't pack my bag with certain oils, you know?
We'll pack his bag for him.
Mm-hmm.
What's this essential oil? Oh, what? Oh, next thing you know, I'm in cuffs.
something? They may say, send them back.
That's right.
Especially when he talks about air fryers and Scott fryers.
Yeah. Put him back on the plane and tell him Scott Fryer.
Victoria says your only child side is showing. I say that's why it's my game, my rules. Because when I was growing up, nobody could change them on me because it was my game, my rules. I was the only kid.
I envision Mike playing checkers all by himself.
I win every time. Every single time.
Yeah, I was going to go there, but I'm not going to.
Yep.
We won't go there.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You say checkmate, I say I win.
'Cause he probably never won anything in his life, so he uses this as a mechanism to win.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Get even with all of us.
That's right. Yeah. It's a stupid game to begin with.
Okay. And you're not going to win this one.
I might even
You
try.
can bitch and bitch and
I'm not
bitch
gonna
and
try.
bitch.
I'm not going to try.
So you can
You
say,
have been trying. You've been trying since I said the question.
I'm just saying the answers are
He's
stupid.
probably doing this. He's going to change his answer. He's blah, 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 blah.
here's two important things to remember. It's a stupid game, but it's Mike's game. It's Mike's rules.
Yeah, I know.
I have been very honest with that from the beginning. I have not swayed from that. And for some reason, you find the need to bitch about it. Why?
Because the answers are stupid.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's my
They're not
game, my
real.
rules.
They're not real. Say,
It's real to me.
you live in I always thought you lived in a fantasy land.
Okay.
You know, not for nothing, but there are 3 people that are celebrating their choices this morning
What?
because it was 8-3.
Oh,
Yeah, there are 3 people out there that are celebrating their choices, going in your face, 8 people.
In your face, Paul Lash.
You said wow. You said tuck.
I said Fryer talk.
You lose too.
Yeah.
So for the people that said air fryer, you are absolutely correct, and you should be commended. And it's only like Scott Fryer. Scott Fryer got it right. The game is about this guy And he got it right. And everybody's still complaining.
It was a 50-50 choice.
It doesn't matter.
You just happened to flip the right card over.
The guy, the game is named after him, and he got it right. And you're still bitching and moaning.
Since he made that
I'm trying to move on.
I didn't give him the answer.
No.
I'm just standing here trying to move on.
Yeah, I think it should move on.
Court Kenny is absolutely right. It's not anymore called Air Friar or Scott Fryer. It's Mike pisses off Paul. Yeah.
That's a game for every day.
It's an everyday game.
Every time you run into Paul, it's like, Paul, you want to play a game?
Laura said nonsense game with a nonsense answer.
I
Okay.
agree.
And your point is?
Oh, God.
Well, gotta let the kid play in the sandbox.
All right, Chris. Here's an Ask Chris Anything question.
Oh, my God.
What is
From?
the definition of a woman? Stupid game, right? All right. Your turn.
Can you turn this mic off for a second?
Court Kidney would like to know, popular question of the week. What is the definition of a woman?
One less rib.
Court, I don't care what anybody says.
That's kind of a pointed question.
You know what? Yeah. Chris always has an answer. He does.
I will say that the definition of a woman depends on what sports team they're playing. Because this female woman swimmer that
Yes.
all the women,
Oh, the one in Florida.
yeah, you know, so
Do you-
definition of a woman,
One less rib. Okay.
one less rib.
And no external parts.
No plumbing on the outside.
You got it.
Yeah. I think that, if they're going to be trans, post-op, if you're going to be a trans male, then I think maybe you should add a rib right there. Add a rib.
There you go.
Forget about the other parts. Add a rib. See how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of the Adam's apple.
Or the Adam's apple, yeah.
That's true.
I don't know.
No, I mean, like,
So that is the definition of woman. One less rib.
That's it. That's
It's
what I'm going.
Ask Chris Anything.
he's not going-
Am I debating your answer?
My answer, my rules.
There you go.
Yeah, but-
Paul,
no,
see?
but that's true. That's the true answer. That is the truth.
It doesn't matter. How many bullshit answers has he given?
Quite a few,
Okay.
but that was right.
Oh, Jesus.
That one makes sense.
Okay. But even the ones that don't make sense.
Now, is it an air fryer or Scott fryer?
Can you put a woman's rib in an air fryer?
Of course you can.
Can you put one into Scott Fryer?
There's no plumbing on the outside.
That's okay. Scott, this is going to hurt for a minute.
So Scott Fryer, Air Fryer goes to Air Fryer.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's it. That is it. Court, thanks for the question. That was you should have seen. I don't know if you could see it on camera. Chris's face when I asked him that question.
He was smart with the run rib.
That was quick. That was good.
That was good.
You know, that was my political.
No,
Politically
I
correct
wouldn't have
answer.
thought of that. I was like, bam, that was good.
That
That
was
was good.
You're thinking on your feet.
Doesn't happen often. So I got to sit down now.
But strategically, I asked that question. Why? Because to take the heat off of me from the previous game. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for our tomfoolery. Court says nice answer.
Thanks.
Okay. Thanks for joining us for our tomfoolery on a Friday. Tomfoolery Friday. Ask Chris anything, and it is now Air Fryer or Scott Fryer on
So if
Friday.
I'm going to get a muffin, it's an air fryer.
So
or Scott
it's
fryer.
the Chris, Scott, and
Okay.
Tom show.
Yeah. What?
Chris, Scott, and Tom show.
Chris, Scott, and Tom.
Yes.
Who's Tom?
Tomfoolery.
Oh,
Hmm.
who's Chris? You?
I don't know. I've answered my questions for this morning.
So if I'm going to go get eggs across the street, is that an air fryer or a Scott fryer?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. There may be no answer at all.
Yes, there is. I have an answer.
It's not your game.
I have an answer.
Make your own game up.
Oh.
Make your own game up. And then, I don't challenge his answers.
I'm going to say Scott Fryers and Air Friars. I'm not saying Air Fryer. I changed it. I put
All
a
right.
plural on it.
Well, you can have your own game.
I
You
will.
can have your own game, but it can't be anything about Scott Fryer or Air Fryer. That's my game.
Is it
You can do anything.
Is it Mike
Take the
Benoski
weekend.
or toilet bowl?
Tom Hanks or tomfoolery?
See, there you go.
Whoa.
There you go.
Uh,
The answer is Illuminati. I don't know. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us here this morning on a Friday. We will see you once again Monday. Paul's already he's already undressing.
Yay, breakfast. Yay.
He's taking off his headphones. We'll see you once again Monday.
Air Fryer.
Let's see. Next week we got a few guests. One of them is we're going to have a gentleman in by the name of Phil, and he's a new business owner here in town.
Is that our clock man?
The Clock Man, Phil's
Oh,
Clocks. I walked into his store yesterday, and I learned a lot of stuff. Just by talking to him for about 20 minutes.
How to tell time on an analog clock?
No, he's got some really cool stuff in there. Stuff that I haven't seen since I was a kid.
I actually
and-
have a clock that needs to get fixed. It's
I'll
probably-
tell ya,
it's 100
He's
years
a really
old.
nice guy.
It's 100 years old.
So Phil's Clocks and Clock Repair. He's a really nice dude.
When's he coming in?
Wednesday.
Good, I'll be here.
He'll be here Wednesday. And we're also going to have Mrs. Lozer from the Historical Society.
Oh, yeah, she's coming in.
Yep. She has taken it over from Mary Rose DeVoe.
Yeah. I know who
And,
it is.
huh?
I know
Yep.
it, yeah.
And we're going to have her in this week as well. See, you know what? We play Air Fryer or Scott Fryer. We keep people. Start talking about these things, people dump out. I'm telling you, all of a sudden, half the people are here.
Well,
That's because 8 people were upset with the answer.
Yeah, tough. Get over it. So you want to talk about a mass exodus,
no, that's because we were leaving.
It's all of a sudden we're like public broadcasting. You know what I mean? It's
That's
like,
because you-
we're out of here.
You said you were
All right. We'll see you Monday. Have a good day, everybody.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Hi,